Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Mitch from We in Tennessee. And today's video, I want to start off by saying right off the bat, I am not a gun expert, but I am an expert on leaving somewhere and having to come to another state. And that's exactly what Smith & Wesson is doing. Now, Smith & Wesson has been the nation's leading gun manufacturer since the 1800s. And they have been in Massachusetts. And long story short, Smith & Wesson said, hey, if Massachusetts is going to start to roll off these bills preventing certain type of firearms, that we're going to have to get out. You know, we can't have these restrictions. And these type of weapons are 60% of their manufacturing. And so just like me, Smith & Wesson said, hey, you know what? We got to get out. We cannot live underneath this kind of oppression and laws that pretty much are going to take away the Second Amendment right, you know? And so I'm with you, Smith & Wesson. When the going gets tough and they're starting to put laws on you, like COVID laws in California, hey, we got to get out. And so Smith & Wesson is going to be coming here to Maryville. Now, what really, and I'm going to leave you the link to Smith & Wesson's website where they actually laid out this beautifully written reason why they're coming here to Maryville. You know, they said they vetted so many cities and chose Maryville for these list of reasons. And let me go ahead and I'll try my best to take their verbiage and say it in a, I guess, user-friendly way. The first thing they said is we're coming to Tennessee because of the support of our Second Amendment rights. And they're basically saying, hey, Tennessee is a gun-supporting state. We're going to go to a gun-supporting state like Tennessee. And I was like, rock on, Tennessee. Thanks to Governor Lee, we have that freedom to bear arms. Come on, guys. I mean, don't get me started down that rabbit hole of firearms and mass shootings, and it's the gun's fault. But thank you, Tennessee, for coming up with support for Second Amendment rights. And then a lot of the other reasons, they're saying it was economically friendly for their employees. They're going to be bringing over 750 employees and spending $120 million on this new facility. And so they wanted to make sure that wherever they were going to relocate is that they wanted it to be economically friendly and cost of living, it would be really good for their employees. They also wanted it close to higher education institutions. Look how close you are to UT, right? And so, long story short, it was just really nice to see a list from Smith & Wesson on why they chose Maryville. And it just made you proud, like, yeah, they chose us over. And, you know, they don't say where else they were thinking about going, but it was just, it makes you proud to think they chose Maryville over anywhere else because of what we stand for, our economic stability, community. And so it was really, really good to hear. And so you might be asking, what's the timeline? Their goal is to get everything over here and up and running. Their headquarters is going to be right down the street from me by the end of 2023. So, you know, as I drive by, in fact, the other day I was going to try to take video and they had the road closed off. So they're already starting to, you know, get everything up and running with the building and construction. And I'll try to get over there today as I'm going home in order for you to see this facility. It's big, it's ominous looking, and, you know, because you're going through all these countrysides down a country road, and then all of a sudden this building pops up and you're like, whoa. But you know what? Again, we welcome that because like anybody else, I would understand, we welcome people that are trying to escape the laws and, you know, just the oppression of the state where they're just trying to control everybody in a bad, negative way. And so I'm just proud. I'm sorry if I said that word 100 times, I'm just proud of the fact that I can assimilate, and Smith & Wesson's going to assimilate, where now they're going to just be able to call Maryville home and be able to make and manufacture firearms the way that they've been doing for hundreds of years. And so if you're, again, coming from wherever, California, New York, Florida, Oregon to Tennessee, you're coming in the right direction, guys, because Smith & Wesson would not be coming here if they thought that they were going to run into the same issues that they did in Massachusetts. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it.